After a 19-month hiatus, the longest-running show in Broadway history is returning to the stage next week.
And when the curtain comes up on Phantom of the Opera, a Mainer will take center stage. 207's Beth McAvoy has the story.
I started dancing at Maine State Ballet when I was 7.
For Sara Esty, dancing has been her life.
Dancing has always just been so ingrained in me from a very, very young age. It was something that I felt I had to do. Like it was just so much a part of me that it was a part of my existence and just kind of helped make up the fibers of my being, which sounds dramatic, but it was kind of true. Like as a kid, if I didn't dance or if I wasn't physically active, I was kind of a nightmare.
Next week, she'll make her debut in The Phantom of the Opera, playing the role of Meg Giry.
There's quite a few ballerinas in the show. So like, I feel like if you're a ballerina on Broadway, like this is kind of a bucket list show for you, you know? So, but Meg in particular, I've always loved her character. I think she's really smart and kind of knows things behind the scenes that not a lot of other people know. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
Her fourth grade teacher, Mrs. Gray, introduced her to the Phantom.
I have such vivid memories of learning that music and hearing that music for the first time and kind of being in awe of this overwhelmingly powerful score that kind of became an obsession throughout my childhood.
But the path to Broadway started in ballet class.
The greatest gift of my artistic life, I think, has been the Maine State Ballet family. So Mrs. Mealy was in the New York City Ballet for a long time. And so she really prepared me and my sister for our professional ballet careers. All of our teachers there were just so wonderful, helping prepare us for the discipline, but the love of the art form.
After graduating from Gorham High School, Sara got accepted into the Miami City Ballet and danced there for 10 years.
One of the last pieces I did with Miami City Ballet was Jerome Robbins' West Side Story Suite. And that called for some of the dancers to sing. It's kind of a silent art form, right? So there's not a lot of vocalization ever, really. So when you get a bunch of ballet dancers in a room and you say, okay, we're going to sing this music, and everyone's kind of like looking at each other like, I don't sing, I don't want to do that. And I'm over here going, I'll do it.
With that, Sara stepped out of her comfort zone.
When I got on that stage and I got to sing that material in these big opera houses, you know, ballet opera houses in Southern Florida, I was like, oh, this is very liberating. I really like this. You know, I had started to find my voice. That kind of started something, and now I won't shut up.
6 years ago, Sara made her Broadway debut in An American in Paris. She was cast as Meg in Phantom before the show was shut down in 2020.
It's been kind of like a very long lead up to this moment for me. So I'm like raring ready to go.
Phantom of the Opera is the longest running show on Broadway. How do you bring a fresh take to the role?
It definitely was a worry of mine because so many beautiful artists have portrayed this character before me, and there's always a little pressure there, right? It has kind of a crazy following, this show, and so many people who, in essence, know Meg Giry more than I do. The amazing thing that's happening right now is that for the first time in about 30 years, the entire company is going back into rehearsals for a month, into a rehearsal period. That doesn't happen usually. I have this rare, extraordinary opportunity to kind of learn the show and be put into the show in essence as like a reopening of the show.
How important do you think it is that the arts come back for everyone?
I feel like the arts is one of those things that you don't know how much you need it until it's gone. In a world where things are so scary and feel so hopeless sometimes, I mean, it's an incredible time to be alive, to witness and be a part of all these things. However, it's essential that there is kind of a balance of joy and happiness and things that touch you in a way that you can't always provide for yourself. So I think it'll help heal all of us. I really do. I know it heals me.
The Phantom of the Opera returns to the Majestic Theater in New York City starting a week from Friday. You can catch Sara Esty playing Meg for at least the next 6 months.